Dear friends, we present a case of ruptured ACOM aneurysm near the neck lobule and the technique we used in this case. This patient had this anterior communicating artery aneurysm filling from left side and near the neck lobule. This is the other view showing in the 3D. And as you can see, the aneurysm has an angle to the artery, so we needed a particular shape to enter the aneurysm. But if in the other angle we see that the aneurysm is at a slight angulation to the artery, as seen in this image, this is the parent vessel direction, and the simple curve here will not work because simple curve will point into the parent vessel. So we need something more perpendicular. And interestingly, we also have prominent cavernous blush, which can sometimes be confusing in these patients. And this is the 2D image also showing the near the neck lobule. So we have shaped the catheter with two curves so as it pointed naturally into the parent vessel. You can see the arrows point to the two curves. And this is as you can see, this is how the shape of the catheter was. So it pointed perfectly into these lower lobule, the bigger lobule. And then we continued with the coiling. And we could coil with ease because it was not hitting the walls of the aneurysm. There was a balloon parked, but we actually did not have to use the balloon much for coiling of the larger lobule. Then we withdrew the microcatheter to coil the lower lobule, and it's been coiled from outside the neck actually, and the balloon fixed the microcatheter. And slowly, very steadily, we could put loops into this smaller lobule, and balloon could be deflated in the end so that we don't put in too much pressure to rupture this area. So, and this technique was very useful ultimately to get if sufficient loops into the small lobule as well. Fallen angiogram shows complete occlusion and reconstruction as well. In the other plane also, we can see perfectly preserved parent vessel and completely occluded aneurysm. So in conclusion, although most aneurysm rupture from the fundus, in some cases near the neck lobules can be the rupture spot. It is critically to evaluate and plan a strategy. Coiling for such friable areas can be done from the outside with a perfectly shaped microcatheter and differential use of the balloon like we did in this case. Thank you.